Hello there, my name is Richard Walker. I'm a gilder and this is my making space. Now, what is a gilder? Basically my work is using gold leaf and other precious metals to use to coat over surfaces to make them look like they're made out of solid gold or something. Now, just to give you an idea of what kind of work I have to do, here's a piece of gold leaf. This is pure gold, and it is beaten so thinly that you can't really handle it too easily. But if you just rub it like that, it's just going to disappear. 10,000 sheets of that is about as thick as the edge of that knife there. And I use that gold to coat items like this to show off all of the shape and the curves and make it look like it's solid gold.
Cool. So what is the most unusual piece in your making space?
One of the most unusual pieces is this fella here. This is a tool I was given by a lady who saw me in a paper doing a piece of work, and she asked me if I wanted this. Now, looking at it, I couldn't really figure out what it was. It's a metal comb with a screw top. So I was quite intrigued and asked her, and she explained that if you undo the top here, what happens is that you have a section of holes in the middle there. And this was her grandfather's grandfather's, and he used to fill this with resin, Asian resin that's been powdered, and tap it onto surfaces prior to being gilded so that it would stop the gold sticking to areas you didn't want it to. And then an artist's brush would paint designs in and the gold would sit on there. So I absolutely love this, although it is quite unusual. One of the most unusual gilded things I've done is a 400-year-old cat that had a lovely coating of gold leaf and now resides on a velvet cushion.
Sounds very interesting. So, what inspires you to create?
I think the thing that inspires me the most is other people, because people come out with so many great ideas and things of their own that it really inspires me, and it gets my creative juices flowing and makes me think, well, how can I add gold to that? So I have this mindset that no matter what people tell me, my mind is always constantly trying to think of ways to put gold into that. So some of my best pieces have come from ideas that have been developed along other people, or even teaching other people how to do things and overcoming challenges, and it can create the most weird and wonderful things. So yeah, other people are my most creative influences.
Sweet. So lastly, what are you working on next?
My current project is these fellas here, and this is for a German music museum, and these are actually copies of an 1821 harp. The capital of that is covered with these beautiful mouldings of ladies and figures all in the top, and it's very, very delicate. And I have 3 of these, and each one is going to show the steps of gilding so that education of gilding can be made to people in the museum as they come past. One will be left to show all the repairs and sticking on the figures. Another will be prepared with gesso, that's 10 layers of chalk and glue, something like this. And then it's going to have 5 layers of clay going on there. This is going to be polished until it's really smooth, almost like porcelain. It's really got to be smooth. I will float gold onto the surface using water, and then when that dries, the gold is burnished using an agate stone to bring it to a high shine. So eventually these pieces will be really fully gilded and shiny, but among the 3 of them, each process will be shown so that people can have an understanding of the complexity of a project like that.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your interview, Richard.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.